welcome back for another speed build video. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are returning. So today I'm building another family home in the world of San Sequoia, which is of course the world that we got with the Growing Together expansion pack, and I'm still not sick of it. This home is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath family home, and I'm building on the lot that has, it's not the water park, but it's just like a regular jungle gym park, and then they have the lake behind them, or the pond, but they can fish. So I thought this was the perfect house to build on this lot. There's a lot of activities around it, so yeah, I figured why not. I think that I gravitate towards San Sequoia because it already has like a suburban-y feel, and I feel like my houses are suburban-y, so I feel like they just kind of fit, and yeah, so that's where we are today. This house kind of turned out boxy, but I think it is really cute. I love the roofing that I used on this house, and it's very symmetrical, but I think it's really cute. This house actually has a lot of activities with it, which I don't usually do. I kind of just decorate to my liking, but this house has a ton of things to keep the family busy. It has a beautiful back patio. I can't wait to show you guys that. And then I used some debug flowers that I normally don't use, that kind of drape over the garden bed. So the outside of this house is absolutely my favorite. I also added some of the tree stumps from the cottage living pack where the birds kind of swarm around, and I put 2 of those down on this lot. And then there's also a hidden rabbit stump, I think, and it has a little bit of rabbits running around, but yeah, very naturesque. This house also has a side patio, or like a side yard, where I put a basketball hoop and some bikes, because I do have this house furnished for 2 twin boys who share a room, and then an infant. So they have a little spot to play basketball, keep their bikes. It also has the tree house. I haven't played with that yet, and oh my gosh, that item is huge. I did not realize how big it was. But they also have a bunch of planters for gardening. Also in the backyard, I added a grill with an awning that I think that we got with the little campers pack above the grill. And then next to that, I added a cute little patio table with the umbrella and chairs. So I tried to use a lot of the objects that I don't normally use in my builds. I've been trying to get better about that, so it doesn't feel like you're just watching the same builds over and over for me. Now, the inside of this house is pretty me. It is my typical warm wood colors and neutral furniture. The master bedroom is again on the first floor, which I've been doing a lot lately. I feel like that's a very modern thing now for houses to have. Now, the kids' rooms in this house turned out absolutely adorable. I love everything about them. I can't wait to show you guys that. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else I added to this build to make it more like enjoyable to play, like for activities and things. I think I added some video games. There's a computer. Yeah, I did lose a little bit of footage here. I don't know what happened to it, but it's just the front garden. I left the back garden in because of that. So yeah, and I actually did some really cool things with the garden in the back. I used some of the debug planters that we got with the high school years expansion pack, and they are like a white wooden planter, but I made it look like the garden bed was kind of raised up, and then I found some debug plants that kind of drape over when you use the 9 key to raise it. It's in the debug catalog, but if, like I said, some of this stuff in the debug catalog you can't see unless you raise it, and I was just happened to be playing around with these and I saw them, so I wanted to do something with those, and I thought those turned out really cute. I thought the sim, like the mom sim that lived here, was maybe really into like gardening and flowers and things like that, so I kind of went overboard with the flowers and the gardening of this house, but I think it turned out really cute. I love doing landscaping, so that's it. I feel like I landscape all of my builds a little too extravagant. But right now I'm working on the kitchen, and like I said, it was a very warm toned house. So I'm really digging this kitchen, and these are the new plants that we got with the gardener kit. I'm not exactly sure of the name, but I just kind of sized them up and rotated them around a little bit. They've got really pretty color swatches. So yeah, I'm really digging the gardening kit that we got. And I actually used, they have like a roof piece that you can put on your greenhouse, but I actually used it on the main house in all of the peaks of the roof. So I felt like that kind of gave the house another dimension. But right now I'm just kind of adding some family things that you would see in a house full of a family. I put some board games in the kitchen and just some random clutter like glasses and keys and everything. But the house that the floor plan of this house is actually very open, which I usually box my rooms off and make very like centralized rooms and very prominent rooms, like you know exactly where you are in the house. But I actually really enjoyed this floor plan. It came together really easy, and then I kind of separated things with a platform. So the kitchen's a little bit higher and the dining room's a little bit higher than the rest of the house. Now, the small room that I put beside the front door is just a little half bath, but it turned out really cute. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this bathroom, and I didn't really like show me decorating it on camera, but I do show what it looks like when I'm done. And then I think maybe there's a couple screenshots of that at the end too. The upstairs of this house is a little cramped, but everything works. Like I said, when I play tested, I didn't really have any problems. I did have to move some things around in the kids' room just slightly, so nothing changed. But the upstairs does have a laundry room, and then it does have a furnished like kids' bathroom. So I thought that was really cute. I thought that turned out really good. The laundry room is literally just a stacked washer and dryer with a hamper. So very small, but you know, playable, and everything works. This is the parents' room that I was talking about that is on the first floor, and I used the mirror and then a dresser to kind of make it look like it was a mirror that was built into the dresser. I thought that was really cute. I love that mirror. I never use it. I don't know why. So I stepped away for a minute to get something to drink, and I was playing back the audio. I did not realize that you can hear the bird. So I have literally every window open in my house right now. The kids are asleep. I do have my machine going down, so that's what that hum is in the background. It's just my laser machine humming. But I did not realize that you could hear all the birds. You guys, literally the weather today is beautiful. It is like 66 degrees. The birds are out. We have so many bird nests in our yard. So my kids have a swing set, you know, that has like the little like playhouse area, and it has a shelf on it, and then there's a window, and there is a little mama bird. And then in our front like porch area, we have a light, and my husband put a normal light bulb in there, so it's supposed to be like a dome light, and you're supposed to have like those big bulbs, but he just put a normal light in there because I'm always turning lights on at night for the like exterior of our house. But they built a nest up in the spot that the light bulb is supposed to go, and they've actually dropped like 3 eggs out of their little nest, and I feel so bad. But yeah, I'm sure we have more. We had little baby bunnies running around not too long ago. And we live in a neighborhood, like we live in a suburban neighborhood, and there's a bunch of like people around, but we have so much nature. We have coyotes, we have deer. It's insane. And last summer we actually had a bunch of snakes. So yeah, that worries me with the kids. But other than that, now for this house, I was talking over it, and I'm so sorry. I did do this like a built-in shelf that I made it look like a desk, and it actually, I didn't have any problems getting it to work, and I thought it was so cute. I put some shelves, and then like cluttered some books and some decorations, and then I added some stools. So I thought that was really cute idea, and then it saved me a lot of room too. So that was a win-win for me. Also, I have been using those large sliding glass doors because I love the amount of light that they let in and how much it brightens up the rooms. So those are probably like one of my favorite doors that we have in game, and I will continue to use those. And I've also been using the Desert Luxe wooden, I guess it would be like a rod for the curtains. I've been using that to like cover up the rods that we have for all of the other curtains. That is probably my top one favorite building item that I use in every single build. I use it to cover like the bars. I use them as shelves. I use them as like a lip for like a small rail. So that is probably my top one item in The Sims 4 that I would be devastated if we got rid of. And I'm so happy that we got that. And I do love the curtains that we got with the Desert Luxe kit. I use those quite a bit too. But now we're in the kids' bedroom. And at first it looks really bad, but there we go. I changed the flooring. It was so white. It looked so stark in there. So I did add that. And then I do change up like the wood tone. This room looks very cluttered. But like I said, I play tested everything. I even play tested the mirror. I play tested the activity table, like where they can color. And there was no problem. So I hope you guys don't run into anything. But I thought this room turned out so cute. This is probably my favorite room that I have ever done in a boy's bedroom. So I was kind of going like they were sporty and, you know, they had their action figures and kind of everything is stacked on top of each other. So I hope you guys like this room. I think this room turned out perfect. But like I said, I do go, instead of the white wood, I change it to like that more orangey color wood. The wallpaper that I used, I believe came with the Parenthood expansion pack, but it is my favorite. It is my go-to for boys' rooms, so I love it. I feel like that is like the best theme that we can do in The Sims. That and space, like that. Those are my go-to, sports and space for boys. And for girls, my go-to is pinks, purples, and florals. So it's kind of like real life. Like when I'm shopping for clothes for my kids, the girls are so easy. Boys' clothes are so hard. Well, I don't know. They're getting better. Lately, the boys' clothes have been way cuter than the girls' clothes. But like, I'm just sick of, I feel like all the boys' clothes look the same. Like it's either dinosaurs, cars, policemen, or football. So that's like, I'm so over those themes. I do like pocket tees. They've had a lot of pocket tees lately. But anyways, here I'm adding what I want to look like a nightlight. So I turned the color down to like a warm yellow color and I took the brightness way down. And then I have it set to automatic lighting. So it'll kind of act like a nightlight in the kids' bedrooms. And I did one in the hallway and then in their bathroom. But now we're on the backyard, and so I'm just kind of figuring out where I want things, and those were the white planters that I was talking about that I got from the debug from the High School Years expansion pack, and they don't look that big on the debug catalog, but if you raise them up with the 9 key, it shows a lot more than what you would think it would be. It's actually 2 layers instead of, I think it shows like 1 when you pull it out. But if you raise it with the 9 key, it makes them a little bit taller. And then I just kind of double stacked them to give it like that built-in planner look. And then here soon, I'm going to grab those debug plants. And then oh my gosh, I forgot about this. So I added a wind chime to that tree, and then I made it look like the birdhouse was in the tree. So I thought those turned out really cute. And then, so the bird stumps that I used for this build, there's one in that tree that is by the planter box. And there is one by the bird bath in the front. So I left it out so that if you wanted to interact with it, you could, but if you don't have to, and you wouldn't be able to see it because I don't feel like it really fits in with this build. But you can interact with those, but they have the leaves kind of showing to the side. So if you kind of zoom in just a tad, you'll be able to see it. And then I think if you zoom in on the tree, it'll actually like disappear and you can actually see the stump there sized down and interact with it like in live mode. And then here are those plants that I was talking about, that if you raise them up, there's more to it than, again, what you see in the debug catalog. So I kind of had put those in to make it look a little bit overgrown, and then and like she waters it all the time. But you guys, this is coming to an end here, and I'm just gonna finish up the backyard. But again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this build, and I hope you guys come back next week for another speed build with me. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, that way I'm not just talking to myself and making these speed builds for no reason. But thanks guys, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.